Good morning. Oh, no. No, you made a lot of noise yesterday for the first game, so we can make a lot of noise today right here. Good morning. So much better. You know I'm going to ask you to stand up now. That's not a request. I'm telling you to stand up. Thank you. I'm not worried about tomorrow. Today I declare freedom from yesterday, mistakes of the past. Today all things are made brand new, and don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should. I can change my reality by changing my mind. But peace, joy, and happiness is yours and it's mine. I'm loving so are you, and don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should. All is well. All is well. My spirit's directing me right now. Oh, all is well. All is well. All is well and unfolding as it should. I am cloaked in the spirit. I am fed by the divine. I am one with all that is. My soul is free from time. I am blessed and so are you. And don't it feel good to know that all is well? Don't you feel good? All is well. Just to know that all is well. From free from time. All is well. You gotta change your mind. All is well. I'm free, y'all. All is well. Don't it feel good? All is well. And unfolding as it should. Woo!
Y'all gonna sing this time?
Welcome, welcome, welcome to your awakening. There we go.
I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God.
I will leave
This world as it is,
go inside to find my God. I will leave
this
world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave
this
world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. Go inside to find my God. I'll go inside to find my God.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Unity Church of Overland Park. I'm Reverend Eileen Stulak. I serve as your Associate Minister of Operations, and it is a pleasure, as always, to be with you, whether you are here in this room and also whether you are on our virtual balconies of Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to everybody.
And good morning. My name is Reverend Maggie Alderman, and some of you are friends by now, and some of you, it's the first time I'm getting to meet you, but I'm so happy to be your guest speaker today and returning to what feels like home here at Unity of Overland Park.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy to be here with you all because you have also, yes! You guys are awesome, but how about Reverend Fred Albers and the band and Envy? Oh yeah, you guys really know how to get a service started. Woo.
Well, Envy won't go on until we say good morning loud enough for her.
That's right,
So
that's right.
and
find the beat.
She's trained us.
And
very
find
well.
the beat. I appreciate that, Envy.
Well, if you don't know Reverend Maggie, and again, she's been with us before, but just to briefly share a little bit more about her, she serves as the director of the Silent Unity Prayer Ministry. She's also a speaker and author, and for the last several months, she, along with her team, she has been guiding everyone through the process of developing a brand new training program for prayer chaplains throughout the Unity movement, possibly even beyond. And we shared last week how our group, along with chaplains from Unity Unity Church of Lawrence and Unity Church of Southeast all gathered together. We were back together yesterday for the second segment of that training, and we were honored to be a pilot program for Maggie and her team. And I'm telling you, folks, it was awesome. It is an incredible program, and we know how important the chaplaincy program has been for this ministry for decades. And this program and all the resources that Reverend Maggie and her team offer is just going to continue to deepen that and broaden it. So thank you again so much for inviting us to be a part of the process.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. And we're going to open with a little bit of news. Maybe you have seen this over the past week, but we lost one of the greats within Unity and the New Thought movement and beyond earlier this week when Reverend Edwina Gaines made her transition.
Yeah.
Yes. Just from the response, I know that you know of her. She was just a pillar in the Unity movement. She was an exquisite, renowned teacher, and her focus in life was prosperity. And not just teaching prosperity as simply the things that we have, but much more importantly, it is a state of consciousness that we hold and develop and put into action in our lives. And so she just touched so many people around this world, including us here in this ministry. The last time that she was here to offer a message and a workshop was just almost to the day 12 years ago in 2014. And so we thought to honor her legacy and also have one more opportunity to receive some of her love and her humor and wisdom. We're going to share a short video clip of the opening to her message from that Sunday. And so if you want to go ahead and cue up the video, and maybe we can just split apart to clear the screen.
I love coming here. This is the most wonderful. I love coming here. This is the most wonderful group of people to visit because everyone is so loving and so hospitable and so welcoming. And I got to tell you, as much as I travel, I'm really, really grateful for the kindness you've all shown me. My name is Edwina Gaines, and what I want you to know about me is that I am a woman of power, and I'm a woman of passion. Thank you very much. I'm a woman of passion. I care deeply about you and me and all of our brothers and sisters on planet Earth, and it's my full intention to make a difference on this planet. In 1976, I made a commitment to the Lord of my being, the goddess within me, that I would be 100% responsible for the transformation of the abundance consciousness of planet Earth. I travel around the world now about 250 days a year, and I've done so for 30 years, enrolling co-equal laborers in this task. Now, I'm very clear that I don't have the foggiest notion how to do this. But one of my teachers said to me, "But Edwina, you didn't know how to do puberty either." Did you? Consciously, I didn't know how to be born. Consciously, I did not know how to give birth to a child. And yet somehow I was able to do those wonderful things. And what I know now with clarity and with certainty is that when any one of us puts our intention out there and we make a 100% commitment to that intention, and we make every step a step of impeccability, a step of integrity, then somehow the universe opens a way for all the good that we desire to happen easily and gently, and sometimes learning lots of powerful lessons along the way. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I invite you today to just take a deep breath, and maybe today you want to give yourself permission to play at a higher level than you've ever played before. I love coming here. This is the most wonderful. I love coming here.
That's a good place to stop. I gave you all the...
Oh, goodness. And so with that laughter and the remembrance of the joy she brought, we do send our prayers out to her family and just the countless number of lives that were touched so very deeply by her presence and the work that she did on this planet Earth. And so with that, if you would go ahead and lead us in
Yes.
an opening prayer, that would be
Friends, I want to
wonderful.
invite you to pray with me. Let's all take a big, deep breath and settle into the space where you are, here in the sanctuary, watching with us in our balcony online, and release all of the activity that led up to this moment, clearing our mind and our hearts of the busyness and the distractions. We entered this time of prayer through the lens of remembrance for a great, great teacher, for a woman of power that had the audacity to claim her large space of consciousness in her world. And her audacity spills over to each one of us. We are people of power. So we gather in that space of truth today. We gather in the space of oneness, of knowing that there is no limit, no lesson, no door that is closed, that is not meant for us as such. And you know what I mean by that, friends. You know, if that door doesn't open, it's not your door. So we call in the power of divine order in this time, in this space. We allow it to lead our thoughts, our comfort, our position, just as we are. We are divinely placed, just as we are divinely gathered in this now moment. We are divinely provided resources, abundance, relationships, and prosperity to see the fulfillment of our soul's purpose in each moment. So knowing that is our truth, I invite you to take a big, deep breath and relax. Get out of the way and create a spaciousness for spirit to do its good work in our lives, for our lives, in and through us, for all of the people that we encounter, that we touch, that we uplift. Let us affirm today that we see, we act, and we be wholly in love. For this truth, for journeying on this path of truth together, we are so grateful. So we release these words to do their good and perfect work, knowing that as we give, so do we receive. And so now we are prepared to message today, the music today, the community today, to bring about our highest good. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
If you would join together with us now in speaking one of the most powerful affirmations of spiritual truth we have together. There
is only one presence and one power in the universe and in our lives. God, the good.
Source of all good. And we continue for another moment or two of prayer to honor the prayer requests that have been sent to this ministry. And so today we want to hold in our hearts that divine power of healing for loved ones who have received diagnoses that are quite significant, and yet the ask is simply to have more time with their family and special occasions coming forward. And so we see that healing, comforting presence of God moving through each and every heart that desires this energy to heal from the inside outward, to bring forth into the mind's eye the fact, the truth, that at our core we are absolutely whole and complete in every way. And secondly, I want to continue our prayers for our prayer chaplains and the prayer chaplain teams that have gone through the training this year. Last week we blessed the intentions that had been set by those in the room, and yesterday we closed by holding in prayer what each person, unknown to us, we just saw the words, it was their why as they move into a time of discernment. Why am I to be a prayer chaplain? Why? Why now? Why me? And so as these wonderful individuals do move into that time of prayer and solitude and silence, we know that they are being divinely guided to their right and perfect next step. And so for all of these prayers, spoken aloud, held in the silence of our hearts, we release them and we do let them go. We remain unattached to any particular specific detailed outcome and just leave room for God. We leave room for God to do its work in and through each and every one of us. And for that and so much more, as always, we are so grateful. And so it is. Amen. And if you would join with Reverend Maggie and me in speaking aloud the vision statement of our unity movement. Advancing the global movement of spiritual awakening and transformation through unity.
I am in the darkness. I am in the light. Oh, see me if you can. Everywhere I am, I'm dwelling in the sunshine. Dwelling in the shadow, dwelling in believer, and the folks who don't know.
Good morning again. Good morning. Judge not. Yeah, right. How many of you have ever judged? Every hand needs to be up. We're in a safe space. How many of you have ever judged? How many of you judged this morning? I don't know. Yeah, Jeff's like, I don't know, kinda. If you drove here, you judged this morning. I promise you that. What is wrong with you? Get out of my lane. Why are you cutting me off? It's so easy to judge. How many of you have been judged? Keep your hand up if you've been judged unfairly. In my family, we like to rest in the seat of superiority once in a while. And we don't claim that we judge, merely that we observe with disdain. That's better if you're a unitic, right? I'm not judging, I'm observing disdainfully. It's a funny topic, y'all. It's a funny topic. When Reverend Jackie asked me if I was available to speak and told me that we were doing a Lost in Translation series, I was like, yeah, like put me in. I love an opportunity to set the record straight on a few things. And there's a lot of options in the Bible to set the record straight, to provide context, to have an understanding of what was being said, but who was saying it and to whom it was being said. Because all of this creates a full picture for us. Not just the opportunity to cherry pick in a courtroom, or watching the news, or driving to church, and throw out something like, judge not, without context and understanding. And when we do that, especially with this topic, we may be violating the very thing that in this case, Jesus was attempting to teach us. Guilty. Been there, done that. So I thought, sure, I want to get the opportunity to set the record straight. And I rolled up my sleeves and I took to ChatGPT and I was like, give me something juicy. And I thought we were going to have something juicy. I thought we were going to get a shady lady of the Bible or an understanding of, I don't know, homosexuality in the Bible or something really good. And I got judge not. And I thought, wow, interesting. This will be great. Until I had to start to work with the lesson. Because if you have ever been a teacher, a preacher, a public speaker, you can't teach it until you've learned it. And in this case, again. So you may have noticed over the times that I have visited you all that I have this tattoo. And some of you have had the courage to ask me what this tattoo means. No one who has a forearm tattoo does so in private, and not because we don't want you to ask us. Otherwise, we'd put it somewhere you wouldn't see it. I say that we're learning this lesson again because, friends, I went out and I permanently tattooed on my body the reminder that is associated with judge not. The year I got this tattoo, my white stone word, everybody know the white stone ceremony? I'm not leaving anyone out? All right. My white stone word was inward. Inward. I happened to be going through a time and a stage and a phase in my life where everyone else was wrong. Been there, done that, right? If only my kids would do what I asked. If only my boss would behave the way I needed. If only my team would do things the way I did, if only my instructors would teach the way I needed them to teach me, and if only my mom would stop harassing me at the perfectly inconvenient moments, everything in my world would be great. Every time I was pointing out at someone else not doing what I needed them to do according to me, gospel according to Maggie, I was blaming and I was shaming and I was bypassing the opportunity to judge not. Rather, to turn inward. So I put this on my body and changed my life. I stopped being so angry, so short, so rageful, vengeful, snarky, bitchy, nasty, because I did my work. Inward. So how are you all feeling about this lesson so far? Are you ready to go inward? Inside to find your God, right? Great music today, Reverend Fred. By the way, love you. So judge not is found, I'll come to the middle. Judge not is found in Matthew 7:1. The fullness of what is stated is judge not that you be not judged. The lessons on judging are dozens, and we're just going to stay in the Christian scripture, for some of you, the New Testament, dozens of times and in dozens of ways. And this is important because it comes up for us dozens and dozens and dozens of times. As soon as we think we have our grasp on it, it sneaks up. There you go, judging someone. Happened to me just this week. Man, I have a tattoo. I know to go inward. And all it took was one phone call from one friend, and she wanted to talk about another friend, and I'd seen the same post. And it was like, girl, I know. What is wrong with her? She's always saying something like that. Why does she think we want to see her breakfast and her walk and her lunch and her walk and her dogs and her dinner and her shows? Why is this all on social media? Here I was. I'm tattooed. Judging someone I love. Someone I love. And that's more almost of a violation than someone I disdain, quietly, not judging. Isn't it? Someone I love. Someone I know very, very well. So judge not that you be not judged sounds pretty straightforward, right? It just means don't do it. Sort of. Jesus gave this commandment, this instruction on the Sermon on the Mount. This was Jesus's kind of coming out party. This was the very beginning of his ministry. He had a lot to say. He had a lot to say because he'd been saving it up in those lost years, right? He's learned it. He's understood who he is. He's understood his calling, his purpose. And about this time, he's probably realizing, I've got a really short window to teach it. And just like any new minister, we want to tell you everything we know the very first time we meet you, just in case we never get the opportunity to speak again. So it goes on. He goes on from judge not to several other, we're going to get there, several other things that build the context that tell us what he what he actually meant in judge. So this was translated a little hinky. It was translated in English, and our language doesn't cover everything. So the original translation was in Greek. And the chronos, judge, means to decide. It means to distinguish. It means to evaluate. It means to sort, to sift. Now it gets a little muddy, doesn't it? Because now there's an action that we might not understand if we just read the sentence, judge not, so you don't get judged. Judge not the way you would never want to be judged. he moves on right from this statement to the next where he says, why do you see the speck in your neighbor's eye, but you don't notice the log in your own? And here's what I love. Jesus doesn't say, don't notice that speck. I'm sorry, y'all. We're just popping along here today. He says, first, remove the log so that you might see clearly. See clearly. So many times we see and make a snap judgment, right? Right? I'm not alone. Let someone hold you, be late, hold you in a place where you didn't want to be at an agreed upon time. They come strutting in 5 minutes late with a Starbucks cup of coffee. Instant judgment, right? Coffee was more important than me, right? So what he's saying is to tend to ourselves to see clearly. That's the point of this lesson. Jesus isn't teaching us, inviting us, asking us to become blind to one another. He's teaching us, asking us, inviting us to be conscious of the lens through which we see one another. In unity, we know that we are human and divine, right? So the invitation is to look and bring our full self to the full situation, the full person, so we can judge from our human perspective and assume that coffee was more important than our appointment. Or we can bring our whole self, the divine self, the higher consciousness, and choose to see the person, the situation, the circumstance in its whole self. Are you with me? I don't know. Did I lose y'all at Starbucks? Are you fixing your order in your head to pick up after church? So, again, we bring in our full selves, our human snap decision, and our divinity to every situation, circumstance, relationship. Requires that we see every situation, person, and circumstance wholly. That's what Jesus was asking us to do. He wasn't asking us not to judge. He was reminding us that we need to see clearly, see fully. This is an invitation for us to drop those snap decisions, those snap judgments, and take a breath and decide, is it a big deal that they were 5 minutes late? Are you mad that they were late? Are you mad they didn't bring you a cup of coffee? Did they need a cup of coffee so that they could show up in their human form as their best self for your meeting? Now, see where I'm immediately going into the inquiry. I'm dropping judgment and I'm starting to sift. I'm starting to sort through for the truth of who is before me, the wholeness before me, the situation before me. From here, well, I'm not going to go from here. In this situation, on the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus is talking not only to his disciples. As he is teaching, people gather from all around. They come, they're onlookers, they're merchants, they're peasants, they're tradesmen, they're religious people. They're a variety of people, just like you and me, in this room. And under the principle of oneness, the truth is that they were all seekers. They were all seekers. They wanted to learn how to live with one another in the fullness of all that was available in the kingdom of God. Sounds good, doesn't it? All of the abundance, all of the peace, all of the health, all of the prosperity, all available in the kingdom of God. This is the crowd that was with him. And he chose to teach that day, judge not. In other words, friends, he said, think. Think. You may not have to judge, but think for yourselves. Choose a higher thought. Behind this instruction was beware of false prophets. You'll know them by their fruits. And don't throw pearls before swine. And finally, the golden rule. We all know the golden rule, right? And this is kind of a version of that. Do unto others as... Do unto others as... Right. Judge not, so that you be not judged. We've all been in a place where we've been judged unfairly. We agreed to that. So what if we stopped and evaluated fully? What if we had full command, dominion over our inner sanctuary, including our thoughts and including our mouths? What if we paused and we didn't judge another person? Rather, we took the invitation in those moments to examine our consciousness. The consciousness in that moment, and in several moments that will follow the rest of the day, for us to look at the lens through which we are judging. So if we're thinking, we're discerning, right? We say that a lot in Unity. Let me take that into prayer. I'm going to discern that. My discernment tells me I've discerned what's right and wrong for me. We like that word. So discernment is an activity, a journey to finding out what is true. Truth with a capital T, or true just for me. It's not right or wrong. Judgment points a finger out there and says, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with this situation? What were you thinking? Why did you leave me here waiting? And now you have your cup of coffee. So you see, there's the sifting of truth and discernment, the sifting that is inviting us to come up higher, to show up more Christ-like, rather than judging, which is condemnation. Condemnation is separation. And so we work with this principle, we work with this practice, because in Unity, we know that there is no separation between us and God. Therefore, there's no separation between us and anyone we ever encounter, even the ones that piss you off. Sometimes especially. We also have a temptation in Unity to go behind a meaning. We go in the metaphysical. We like to go beyond the physical. And oftentimes when it comes to judging, though we may not mean it, we actually bypass this. We take the cheap way out through blaming ourselves. Here's what I mean by that. They're not acting out. This is a reflection of me. Right? They don't have poor behavior. I'm triggered. I spot it. I got it. Yeah, you've heard it? You spot it, you got it. So someone's being a jerk, you must be a jerk. Someone's being inconsiderate, you're being inconsiderate. Someone's taking all the time at the board meeting and doesn't have any self-awareness and it's really ticking you off, you don't have any self-awareness. Is that true? I hate that. And that's a strong word. Because it's not always true. But it is true that our reaction gives us information about ourselves. People are going to be late. People are going to act outside of integrity. They are going to take all the time. They're going to have a difference of opinion. How we respond is how we transform. How you responded yesterday doesn't require you to respond the same way. We can have a new thought. Go figure. In Unity, a new thought movement, having a new thought. Okay, I'm looking at what I want to say because there's a lot about this, you guys. There's a lot about this, and Edwin almost gave me the courage to put down my notes and just tell you what I know. And I did, sort of. When we are triggered, and when we have a reaction, mild or major, this is the invitation. We can put our hand to our heart, turn our attention inward, and start to question what this is calling for. Is there irritation causing me a memory that needs to be loved? A situation that needs to be healed? A belief about myself that needs to be healed, looked at, perhaps just integrated and accepted. Now, I don't mean to pick on the people who are always late. You know who you are, and I'm not going to ask you to confess. But maybe, I'm not here to shame you, friends. I love you. But maybe you try to be a little less late and accept that you're just that person. You're just going to be a little late. That's a minor example, one that we can all giggle at. And I'll allow you to substitute the thing that really ticks you off. Apparently, being late bothers me today. And when we go through that journey, do I need to love this, heal it, accept it, act on it? Is there a boundary I need to give voice to here? There are dozens and dozens of ways that we can know ourselves deeper, react from a place of love, choose a higher consciousness, choose a higher thought, and it just might look like giving our friends a little grace. That sounds so cheap, doesn't it? Just a little grace. Now, we hear that, and it maybe gets overused from time to time. So I want to clear up that grace isn't permission. It isn't permission to be a jerk. It isn't permission to be late. But it is an extension of our capacity to be compassionate. And that compassion doesn't necessarily have to be passive. You can speak your truth. I invite you to do so. And extend that compassion to yourself. And non-judgment doesn't mean having no boundaries. I grew up in a generation that had no boundaries, so I've had a lot of practice and a really intense type of time to get really good at it and speaking up for what is and is not okay with me. So if you need that permission today, here it is. Speak up. That's what Jesus was asking us to do. See the situation fully. Know yourself fully. Meet it with compassion. Tell the truth and think for yourself. So there's tons and tons of opportunities. If you watch the news, you get riled up. If you're on social media, you get riled up. We have differences of opinions right at the kitchen table now, right? We're in a time, if you believe what you hear out there, that we are in a country that has never been so divided. And so we get to meet this with caution, awareness, awakeness, love, compassion, not condemnation. Sounds easy, doesn't it? No. It's simple, but it's not easy. So when you get triggered, when you get riled up, when you have the mind to give someone the what for all that they did to cause you an inconvenience, an upset, a tardiness, or any other inconsideration that you could possibly conjure, I invite you to just stop. Just stop. And then see it. We're going to see it. We look at the thing. We don't bypass it. We don't ignore it. And we don't claim it as our own. Could be there's a little something to look at. Could be there's a little something to do to heal. But the first thing is to see it and to catch ourselves. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I'm judging again. Now, this is not the time for you to should on yourself. No, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have. It is not a shame game. It is simply observation without disdain. Then we get to turn inward, hand to heart. Join me. This is where the answers are. This is where the work is. This is where transformation occurs. We turn inward and we look at what is going on here. I can't change you being late out there, but I can change, acknowledge, love, heal what's going on in here. And then we open. This is where we open to the activity. Through prayer, meditation, and discernment, we get the guidance of what is ours to do. Do we need to love? Do we need to heal? Do we need to tell someone that's not okay with me? I love you and I'm not going to participate. I love you and I'm going to be 10 minutes late. See the things? See the activity? Anything that's grasping, hold on to it. Take a picture. And finally is practicing grace. Not as an excuse, not as a cheap way out, but practicing grace because this is where we get to put ourselves in the place of being judged. If I was late, would I want you to be mad at me? If I spoke too much, would I want you to talk poorly of me? Think poorly of me? Am I safe in your thoughts when I leave this room? Grace allows us to expand that compassion. So if you've already put your hand to your heart, you know where to go. If you haven't, do that with me now. Inside to find my God. Inside to find my truth. Inside where I grow in compassion, where I grow in understanding, where I grow in grace for my fellow journeymen. So this little arrow for me has become a tool, a practice to remind me before I blame, before I shame, before I decide I know what's wrong with somebody else, and if they'd only ask me, I'd teach them how to fix it. It's also a reminder that nothing is wrong with me. I am not broken. There is not a piece missing. I am whole and complete even in my responses. But because I am responsible for my consciousness, the consciousness through which I meet the outer world, I pause, I stop, and I invite you all, for the next time you see something or someone that gets under your skin, and you start running that dialogue about what you're going to tell them the next time you see them, before you point outward, put your hand to your heart and take a breath and turn inward. Because, friends, Jesus invited us to judge not. He didn't tell us not to see. He invited us to see clearly. And so it is. Let's take our breaths and settle into a time of meditation. Deep in through the nose and out through the mouth. Placing our feet flat on the floor. You might want to uncross your legs and place your hands in the receiving position. Draw on the energy, the wisdom, and the activity of life that is flowing all around you and through you. If you haven't already, you might want to rest your outer eyes and feel the support of the seat that you rest upon, allowing it to serve as evidence, the support we receive in everything we do, everything we be in our lives. As we drop the activity of the day, we know that we are open to this transformation, the invitation to see clearly all aspects that we experience, that we relate to, that we have influence in our lives. So without a doubt, you have experienced judging and being judged, even today on the way to church, on the way to your couch at home. So gently release any temptation to punish yourself, think ill of yourself, correct yourself in a derogatory way for what you should not have done. Recognize that in the fullness of our creation, we judge and we sort. We judge to condemn, and we have the ability to make amends, to see fully, to see loving vision, truth of others. Because we have this human experience, there is no doubt someone or something that is just irritating you beyond measure. You see them coming and you turn the other way. A topic gets brought up at the dinner table and you shut it down. You witness something that you disagree with. And in this moment, through our meditation time, I invite you to turn inward. Rather than condemning them for their inconsiderate nature, their inability to tell time, their inability to read the room, sit with those feelings that come up for you in those situations and circumstances. If you need to, put your hand to your heart and rest here, the inner sanctuary where we are divinely innocent, growing, transforming, and doing the very best we can in any given moment with what we have and what we know and who we are. So in the stillness, ask yourself if this needs to be loved, healed, accepted, or released. And know that you are a person of power. You are infused with the capability, the wisdom, the knowledge, the strength, and capacity to love beyond measure. the ability to love and unify and bring harmony to every situation. So we don't make them wrong or less than. We don't make ourselves wrong or less than. We love ourselves fully. And that which we can do for ourselves, we can do freely, easily, generously, and abundantly for others. For this truth, the reminder of our ability to sort through and see the truth clearly, we are grateful, and so it is.
Lead me, love, lead me on. I am ready, I am strong. Lead me, love, watch me grow. Lead me, love, lead me home. Lead me, love, lead me home.
I feel like I'm going to be doing this a lot. What a beautiful, beautiful reminder of turning inward, and a beautiful, like something tangible that we can do. We don't all need to get the tattoo, although you rock it, Maggie. But that we can remember over and over and over again in our lives, just to take that action, to put our hand on our heart. And so I invite you again, once more, to put your hand on your heart. As we prepare for our time of giving, take a moment to go inward, to bless yourself for all the ways that you give of your time, your talent, your treasures, here and everywhere that you go, all the ways that you shine your light. And as we begin with inward, then we can extend outward, and we can begin to see those blessings expanding and growing here in this community, and from person to person, and from divine to divine. This month, I also want to point out that our special tithes are going to two very special people in our community, and that is to Envy and to Shelley Wilson. We love you. So worth it. So please join me now in speaking our love offering. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am joy-filled and grateful. And for anyone that is new to our community today, we invite you to fill out one of our welcome cards and drop that in the bag as it comes around, so that we can formally welcome you after service as well. Thank you.
My mind believes. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Hey! You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Oh! You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Woo!
That was nice.
That was nice. You can stay. I'm Reverend Jen,
And I am Tony.
and we have a few announcements.
Okay, we've got quite a few upcoming affinity groups. On Saturday, September 5th, our men's group is meeting at 9 a.m. in the cafe. And then on Sunday, September 6th, Yarn Blessings will meet at 12:30 p.m. in the cafe. And finally, on Saturday, September 12th, our Pet Grief Gathering meets at 10:30 a.m. in the cafe. As a note, our Soul Collage group will be taking a break in September and will be back in October.
Next Sunday, we're excited to welcome Patricia Bahia, award-winning songwriter and performing artist. She will serve as our guest soloist and also facilitate a unique event, Raising Vibrations Healing Circle of Song. This concert and sing-along will be after service on Sunday at noon in the studio. During this 90-minute event, participants can expect to experience joy and inspiration through the power of music. The suggested love offering for the event is $25. You can sign up to attend through the link in our e-news or the Community Connections room.
And Good Faith Network is beginning a new cycle of justice work in Johnston County. The first step is for each of its member congregations to conduct listening sessions within their communities, and we have scheduled 3 here at UCOP. They'll be here at PlexPod on Saturdays, September 5th and 12th at 10:30 a.m., and Sunday, September 20th at 11:30 a.m. We're encouraging everyone to join in one of the sessions, during which you'll have an opportunity to share your concerns about issues that you feel need to be addressed in our county. You'll be part of over 100 sessions taking place this fall, and the stories you share will help the GFN membership discern the next issue campaign to add to our shared work alongside the current issues of housing, justice, and elder care.
We welcome everyone to join in the 33rd Annual World Day of Prayer festivities. On September 10th, attendees will enjoy a full day of events, which Reverend Maggie has been very busy helping to organize that one as well. Some of the on-site events include forest bathing, vigils, prayer services, activities like Beads of Prayer with Reverend Julie Boyd, and presentations including Prayer in Motion with Reverend Paulette Pipe. Join the celebration in person or online. Use the QR code or the links in our e-news to learn more about all the things happening on this day-long event.
And be sure to visit our website and subscribe to our e-news for these and all activities taking place here at the ministry.
And now please join me in speaking our mission statement. Unity Church of Overland Park transforms lives and empowers people to make a difference in the world. And now let's bless our kids.
Good morning, friends. All right, so this morning we actually kind of fit in 2 different lessons today, but we talked about how do we see the world through different perspectives. So the first thing we talked about was compliments. And we talked about how when we're kind of feeling heavy, that we feel a little weighed down. And if somebody gives you a compliment, then sometimes that helps lighten your load, and that can make you feel better. But then we talked a little bit about judgmental and how we can stop and look through the world as a different perspective. So Mary made a magnifying glass, because if you take the time to stop and look at something up close, then it can change your perspective. And what did you make?
A camera.
Melly made a camera. And how does that help see the world different?
It's like you can zoom in to like take a picture closer.
You can zoom in and take a picture. And Evander, where's yours? Evander's artwork did not make it out here. But Evander, what did you make? Do you remember?
A magnifying glass.
Evander also made a magnifying glass. And we talked about that this can help us see the world and help others and ourselves feel better about it. So thank you very much.
Behold the Christ as you.
So wonderful to have the kids with us on Sunday mornings. They just add so much to it. Thank you, my dear Envy, for everything. Reverend Fred, the band. And Reverend Maggie, thank you so much for that heartfelt message. All right, this month we are celebrating the volunteer teams that are our welcome team, name tags, ushers, and greeters team. They just make everything happen around here. When those doors start to open and the lights go on, I mean, they're just loving on everybody and helping us through a wonderful experience week after week. If you serve on any of these teams, please stand if you wish so we can say thank you and acknowledge you. Come on back next Sunday. We'll be closing out the Lost in Translation series. Reverend Jackie will return, and her message is entitled Body Language. So that's a teaser in and of itself. So please come back. You never know with her, right? You know, just buckle up. It's all you got to do is buckle up every Sunday. A few quick reminders. Quiet Path Yoga meets today at noon in the studio. Stop by the Good Faith Network table in the Community Connections room. There is a poster in there with the 4 major events. We're starting a new cycle of social justice. I hope you all will join in the sessions that have been announced, but there are the four major events with the dates and times and locations on there. Get them in your calendars now, and we'll be talking about them throughout the next upcoming months. And then next Sunday, also come back, because we are going to be saying our official employed Sunday goodbye to Reverend Jen. And so we do want to just celebrate you one last time again, just as being a part of our ministerial team. And as you know, she's just going to continue to be with us as a congregant when she can, because she's just jumping into expanding her arts ministry. And so we're blessing that, you know, to just be incredible. And of course, we'll have cupcakes. So. All right, I paid the bill earlier this week, so we're having cupcakes. Let's stand as you're able, and let's close with our closing song.
Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, spirit divine, let me shine your light. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, spirit divine, let me shine your light. Let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel of love. Let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel, let me be a vessel of love. Greet each other, love each other with permission. Don't touch anybody that doesn't want to be touched. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious,
Let's all move into just a place of silent prayer. We've had an incident that is being taken care of, and the gentleman in the room. We have the right people, medical professionals with him, so if we can, just hold a sacred space.
It's going to be okay.
And if we can maybe move towards this side of the room so that we can just have space for what needs to take place. And you can stay in the room and just hold prayer, or just gently make your way out into the hospitality area. And we know that Spirit is moving in and through our hearts, our prayers, those that are standing in care and support of this precious being. And we see comfort and peace filling him from within, surrendering to the power of Spirit within him and within each and every one of us. And so we do all we can to release any concerns that we may be feeling. And we surrender ourselves to that powerful presence of divine love. And so we now release and know that all is well. And so it is.